Hey everybody, I thought that it would be a really great idea to make a video about this specific project I've been working on for the past month or so. For the film, I have been having to build all of the exterior locations because I really do not have the ability to like go and find these locations and get permission to film there and all that stuff. And so I thought, what better way than to really just build it myself and then, make it look however I want. And so basically, there is a sequence, multiple sequences in the film where the characters go to a restaurant, a sit down restaurant. And originally, it was supposed to be like a railroad themed restaurant, and it was going to be like a really cool log cabin type of place with like a railroad in the back where you'd see the railroad going by in the window while the characters are eating food. Um, but I just thought, I'm not really able to do that. So I kind of changed it to this like Tex-Mex place that still has kind of some of the elements that I wanted at the railroad restaurant, the railroad themed restaurant. And I was particularly inspired by this building that I saw. Well, I see it a lot. It's like I don't know if I want to say where it is specifically, but it's across from a funeral home, and it kind of looks like this. So this is a concept drawing, and as you can see, this is like the walkway. Got trees, and this is what it's like too. It's like trees and then trees, and then you have the main building. This is gone actually. This is now just a window, and then it's all been changed since the pictures that I found on Google Images. I mean on Google Maps. And then there's like a thing that pokes out there and a thing that pokes out there and this fireplace. I thought this would be really, really cool. It's like a restaurant, and in particular, I really liked the color. I was not able to get the exact color for the building, and so I actually switched it and I made it to where on the rooftop, this is like the color of the sides of the building now. And I don't know if it's like a person's house or a business or what, but I just thought it's perfect. So then this is the left side. This is the takeout door, and I kind of added that in. I added a couple of elements in to differentiate and kind of, make it more of, a restaurant building instead of, whatever it is. Like I have the cactus, and, in the real building, there's these like posts that stick out, that stick up for some reason. Like there's nothing on top of the posts. It's just these posts, like they might build a porch like one day in the 50 years in the future. Then here's the back, and I kind of added this in and everything, and this as well. This I thought you could have like an outdoor dining area. And then this is the other side, the right side. I decided not to have another door there. And then yeah. So that being said, here it is. So this is the building that I have almost finished. I know the lighting is pretty bad, and it's just because I have really moody lighting in here, and I do that to, make it to where at nighttime, it's not too bright because I leave the light on all night, so I don't want it to be too bright. And I have this fireplace, you can see. So what I did was, this was an empty box for moving, and I basically outlined all the areas like you can see there, or can you? I outlined in like masking tape, and I wrote all these different areas. What's this going to be? What's this going to be? And I mapped it out on the top of this box. And then what I did was I got some felt and I put that down everywhere. And then this is kind of like the street that, you drive up here to park at the restaurant. You can see I added in some like green and black and white to kind of make it look like it's an aged street. And you can see these marks of like a car driving in and out of here. And the green's kind of like, when you mow and the grass, gets all over there. And so then what I did, I should really just show all the sides first. It's not finished yet. I still need to add the trees, the grass, the sign needs to be added, the cactus plant. There's another side. The back side. And then, yep. So the next thing that I did was I built these buildings, and it was a painstaking process to do that. This is all cardboard. And I took these strips of cardboard and I taped them up with masking tape, and then I painted a really dark layer of green, black, and then I painted a medium layer of a second layer of medium green, and then I painted the last layer, which was this really light green. And I wanted it to kind of be like the light green on the poster. So that was kind of the point of that. And then what I did was, I did the roof. The roof is the color that I originally wanted the sides. And it's black, green, and blue. And then for the, this wooden porch, and then this little porch area here, what I did for this was I painted like a bronze black color, and then on top of that I painted a skin tone, and it created this really pretty kind of like grayish color. And then this is like the pathway, the beginning of the pathway. The biggest problem that I had with this, besides the chimney, we'll talk about the chimney. The biggest problem was the windows. I thought, how am I going to be able to, or how should I paint in these blinds? Because this restaurant, all the windows have blinds pretty much. And so I tried a variety of different ways. So this one was actually like a stencil that I cut out myself. And you can tell that like this was the first try, this was the second try, this was the third try, and that was the fourth try. I thought it looked kind of cool. And I thought, what if I did these abstract designs on each side? So then this set of windows, what I did was I used the back of this paintbrush to go like this with black paint, and it did not work at all, but I thought it still looks kind of cool. It looks very abstract and weird. And then I tried over here. I cut out the sheet of paper, and I painted these outlines, and then in the middle I took water and black paint and rubbed it in like these foggy windows, because in the restaurant, this is the bathroom right here. This is men's bathroom, women's bathroom. So I wanted the windows to be foggy since they're so huge too. Um, and then, that is the actual thing that I used to paint with these. So I thought that was kind of cool. Finally, this is the window. This is the area where the scene in the movie is going to actually take place. What I did here was I painted black paint on the whole sheet of paper, and then I sketched out with, like, I think the paintbrush. And it worked while doing that. So this area right here, before I get back to the windows, this is like the outdoor dining area. You can tell it's all masking tape. And originally what I did was I painted this kind of pinkish color. You can kind of see it on the edges. You can see it like right there. Yeah, you can see it right there at the very edge. That was what the whole thing looked like. And I thought, this looks like trash. So what I did was I took black and red and I made this glaze. And I just painted the whole thing, and it looks great now. So the problem with the windows was that I wanted it also to look like there was actual glass. Because I thought, if I can't show light coming out of the windows, I want to have like a glassy reflection and everything. And so what I did was I did this. This is that's the front door. Look, that's a little hot glue doorknob. I thought this door looks kind of cool because of this, like, this this ridge. Looks kind of abstract and neat and kind of nightmarish. But there's this, where is it? This is my bag of supplies. This is from like an old picture envelope, and I thought, what if I cut out sheets of this and I put them on here to make it look like there's windows and it's reflecting and everything. The problem is it makes it look terrible. So I actually added one here, and then I did this, and it just looked absolutely horrible. It looked like an elementary school art project. And so I ripped it right off like a Band-Aid, and I thought, you know what? I can add window frames, which I'll get to, but I am just going to have to forget about the window part because there's only so much I can do to make it look real. And with the mansion, I did candy glass windows, but that was for a particular effect. Those windows, they were supposed to be like old school 1800s windows. These are supposed to be like windows for the 50s. So it wouldn't make sense to have them look like a cheap art project. See? Like, it looks like a scrapbook picture or something. Like, I don't know how to describe it. And then did this little welcome mat, the little shitty smiley face. I thought that's kind of cool. And then for some reason, like, I didn't know what to paint up here. I just painted like a black splodge, and then I super glued it on here. But for some reason, I was able to actually see a smiley face in the black paint. And I thought, this is a sign to actually paint a real smiley face where I'm seeing the smiley face. So I just did that for no reason. And it's like, okay. And then the chimney, I built the first part of the chimney because I thought maybe the roof is going to flay out and I'll have to add the chimney on top of the roof specifically. That was kind of a mistake on my part. So then I added the second part, which was a nightmare, and you can see that how haphazardly it is. I still need to do some paint work. And it was really hard too because I did not keep track of what paint mix I used to paint the color of the brick down here. So I had to kind of experiment to figure out what it was. And I'm really lucky that I was able to because I thought, this is going to look so weird if it's two different colors. And then I added this clay model magic to kind of fuse it together and make it look better than it did without it. And I painted it this kind of really cool, like gray blue color. I think that I guess you could call it like, I don't know, like shitty brick repair or something, or maybe this chimney is just for decoration. Maybe that's what it is. Like, but I just thought it would look cool. It kind of, covers up some mistakes, but it looks cool at the same time. And, that's what I'm always all about. Like this, too. You can see right here. So, for some reason, I forgot to add in these two panels. And so I had to add those in before I put the roof on. And it was kind of a disaster to do that. Another thing to watch out when you do these types of projects, all of this stuff was hot glued together. And you can see hot glue strand right there. That's going to have to be taken off. So for the window frames, I took Model Magic and I rolled it out into strips, and then I cut the strips in half, and then I painted them, and then I hot glued them on. They're kind of like pieces of wood, like pieces of like stylish, crappy wood, I think. I think these windows look the best. They look really weird and crazy. So anyways, that's pretty much the story of building this set. I still need to add in some more stuff to, complete it. And then I am going to actually shoot this outside and it will be included in the movie. And then let me show you. This is the cactus plant that I painted. That I need to paint when it dries. And then just get, this is going to be the sign that stands up on the actual diorama. So it'll be like right here or right here. I had originally intended for there to be like a neon sign somewhere here, but I was not able to figure out how I would get the lighting in the neon sign. So I'm just gonna have like this hand with this is a sloppy Joe sandwich, and it's all gonna be painted. I just did that today and it's still drying. I hope it doesn't fall apart. So anyways, it was pretty fun to build this diorama. I just really have one question that I'd like to ask the viewers. Do you guys think that I should add in this thing right here, this thing that like would stick out here? Because I kind of think like this is the outdoor dining area, and wait a second. Wait, so if this is the outdoor dining area, then do people exit out the front door to sit here? I think that's why I wanted a door to be right there in the first place, was that so people would go out to the dining area. Okay, do you think I should add in the thing that sticks out or another door? Because I'm kind of thinking I need to add another door now. But I don't know. I mean, you can't add a door right here. This is the bathroom. So, I don't think that people are going to go out of the bathroom and go outside to eat. So anyways, please like this video, comment, and tell me what you think. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more behind the scenes videos about the making of my movie. I can't wait to get back to shooting. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.